Welcome to Star Files News. Today we're talking about a seismic cultural moment that transcended sports entertainment.
February 9, 2026. Allegiant Stadium, Super Bowl 60. The Seattle Seahawks versus the New England Patriots. Quarterback Sam Darnold facing off against Drake May. But for 13 transformative minutes, none of that mattered. The world stopped to witness Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio, Bad Bunny. President Donald Trump had taken to Truth Social to voice his opposition to Bad Bunny's selection, calling the upcoming performance one of the worst ever before it even happened. Trump's criticism centered on the Spanish-language nature of the show, writing that nobody would understand what Bad Bunny was saying, an assertion he framed as an affront to American greatness. The controversy created a fascinating cultural flashpoint. Trump's camp had organized counter-programming, an all-American halftime show headlined by Kid Rock through Turning Point USA. The implication was clear. There was a real American halftime show, and then there was Bad Bunny's performance. But here's the critical context that his performance of Livin' La Vida Loca, the 1999 Grammys, is often cited as a watershed moment for Latin music's crossover appeal. Now, 26 years later, he stood on the Super Bowl stage alongside Bad Bunny, performing Hawaii, a song that tackles gentrification, over-tourism, and the displacement of Puerto Ricans from their own homeland. Martin's reaction afterward captured the significance. The energy was beautiful, and representing his culture alongside Benito was wonderful. 2 generations, one mission, evening to greet him, showering him with praise.
He's a brilliant musician and human being. He's so incredibly kind.
Now, on the Super Bowl stage, she explained her emotion. Bad Bunny is a brilliant musician and an incredibly kind human being whose importance to people cannot be overstated. She described the current situation in America as heartbreaking and celebrated Bad Bunny as a leader speaking up for what is true and right. Cardi, speaking afterward, expressed profound pride in how Hispanics and Latinos.
I'm actually very, very proud. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very proud, and I'm proud of everything that he's been standing up for against ICE and everything. And it's just like, I feel like everything is like aligned and something, and just show how like Hispanic, Latinos, whatever you want to call it, right? You know, everybody got different terms. It's like we standing, they standing, we standing, we all standing strong.
Whatever you want to call it, everyone's got different terms, are standing strong together. Her appearance alongside Karol G emphasized female empowerment within the movement. Karol G reflected on how special it was to return to the stage with Bad Bunny, having collaborated when they were both rising artists, and now witnessing how far everything has come.
To be with him on stage after a lot of time, it's so beautiful. We did this song together where we were starting like rising artists, and to see how is everything going right now, it's very special.
Celebrity appearances extended beyond musical guests. Jessica Alba, Pedro Pascal, and whose connection to Bad Bunny ran deeper than most initially realized. Here's what happened. In January 2026, Liam and his father were detained by ICE agents in Minneapolis. They had entered the United States legally under asylum more than a year prior. During their detention, Liam was wearing a bunny hat, a detail that would become significant. The boy's last name, Coelho, translates to rabbit in Spanish. Bad Bunny's team embedded this connection throughout the performance, hiding rabbit imagery in the set design that eagle-eyed fans spotted. While Liam and his father have been released, they remain at risk of deportation, a limbo that affects hundreds of thousands of families across America. This wasn't the first time Bad Bunny had addressed immigration enforcement. At the Grammy Awards, before thanking God for his historic win, he shouted, "Ice out," to thunderous applause. In his acceptance speech, he delivered a message that would become the philosophical foundation for his Super Bowl performance. The hate gets more powerful with more hate. The only thing that is more powerful than hate is love. We need to be different. If we fight, we have to do it with love. That philosophy, fighting with love rather, and hate, permeated every moment of the Super Bowl show. What made the performance's reception particularly interesting was support from unexpected quarters. Kane Brown, one of country music's biggest current stars, gave the halftime show his endorsement. When asked what he thought, Brown said it was good and acknowledged that Bad Bunny had a message and successfully got it on television, a respectful recognition from an artist in a genre often seen as culturally distant from reggaeton.
What'd you think of the halftime show? I thought it was good. Yeah, I love Bad Bunny.
It seemed like it was just so visual and stimulating, and kind of like, as an artist, what did you take away from it?
He had a message, and he got it on TV, so good for him.
Even non-Latino celebrities expressed their support. The cross-cultural coalition that formed around this performance suggested something larger was happening, a recognition that Bad Bunny's message about love moment became a global phenomenon. International media picked up the story. Social media exploded with commentary. People who might never have sought out Bad Bunny's music were suddenly streaming his albums to understand what the controversy was about. The Streisand effect was in full force. Attempting to diminish the performance only made it more significant, more talked about, more impactful. Analysts noted 3 tactical victories in Bad Bunny's approach. First, for decades, the Super Bowl halftime show has been a barometer of mainstream American taste. The NFL and sponsors select artists who they believe will appeal to the broadest possible audience, an audience historically imagined as primarily English-speaking. Bad Bunny's selection and his decision to perform predominantly in Spanish acknowledges a demographic reality. Latinos comprise over 19% of the U.S. population, representing more than 65 million people. Spanish is the second most spoken language in America. Latino buying power exceeds $3.2 trillion annually. These aren't fringe statistics. This is mainstream America. Moreover, Bad Bunny's success isn't due to crossover appeal in the traditional sense. On Spotify multiple years running while singing almost exclusively in Spanish. This represents a paradigm shift. Instead of Latino artists adapting to mainstream American culture is adapting to embrace Latino artists on their own terms. So what do we actually witness on February 9, 2026? We saw an artist use the biggest platform in American entertainment to make an unequivocal statement. I will not shrink myself to fit your expectations. We saw cultural representation that will reverberate for generations. Millions of young Latino children now know they belong on any stage, speaking any language. We saw art and activism merge seamlessly, proving that entertainment and meaning aren't mutually exclusive. We saw that attempting to suppress cultural expression in 2026 only amplifies it.
If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to Star Files News. We're bringing you the deep analysis on the cultural moments that define our times.